This here is an Alpine iLX-507a, the successor to the Alpine iLX-702. One of the small issues that's plagued this new generation is they're a little more complex than the 702 was. One of the big issues was that with these head units, as far as many people were aware, you couldn't change the boot up logo. And I'm here to say that definitely is not the case. And today, I'm going to show you how. Let's get started. Alrighty, so now we're on the computer. I'm going to show you what websites to go to. So what I basically did, none of these guides that you'll find will actually show you, but this is the website you need. As you can see, I've been browsing a lot. So you can see here, there's different items now. None of these are going to seem familiar, but this is the international model of the 507a, obviously the one we want. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to this configurator. Now this is already assuming you've done the design, but what we're going to do just to demonstrate how this all works is we're going to download the default. Now you've already seen that I've done this already once on the amount of crap on my computer. It's used for quite a few things. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to grab trusty USB, plop it in the computer. Now this is a rather large USB. A lot of people will tell you it's too big, yada yada yada. It's all nonsense. Don't worry about it. Now I'm going to try it with other stuff already on the computer. So here you can see I'm just extracting that zip folder. And then we have all these folders here. So I'm going to delete that original one. Oops, sorry, not rename it. Delete that. Alright. Now, these folder names, as it were, these are actually the most important part of the whole process, by far. This list here, which I'm going to be putting there, is actually to show you, we're going to go ahead and just replace the R there. Oh. So we can see here, we're RE 00035363738. Oh. Grab the USB. And what we're going to do, close it up, drop, turn the key on. We're going to grab our USB down here. Now you need the data USB. Come on, focus, would you? So you need the CarPlay USB. The other one I don't think will work. It may do, but just use this one. It's really easy. Yeah, doing this one-handed makes me look like an idiot. I know. There we go. And we go to Setup. Then we go to System. We go down. We go to About. Car by car update. It's blanked out. Now this is the part. With a 702, you would just pop the USB in, you'd name the folder opening file, and then you'd put a 24-bit bitmap in there and name that opening file and opening file.bmp. And you plug the USB in, and you turn the head unit on, and it would ask you if you'd like to proceed with the customization. That's it. That's all you do. These are completely different. These don't work anywhere near that way. So, take your trusty USB out, grab the computer, plop that in there. The computer recognise me. Right, now these are what we need to name the folder. So we're just going to take the one that is 36A and change it from RE backspace RP. Okay. Right. So, with that change made, USB out. I'm just going to set the phone down while I plug the USB in. USB is in. Okay. Turn the head unit back on. Now, it's got multiple folders in there, so I'm not sure if it's going to work. If it doesn't, we'll just format it and we'll go again, but that's fine. This is more just to see if it'll actually work, because a lot of people are very pedantic about it being empty. And there you go. Car by car update. So it does work. Yeah. And now we're back to the original. Just like that. That's it. That's the whole process. So now, to show you that I didn't just reset the head unit, so I'm going to go back onto the computer again, but this time we're going to do a little differently. What we're going to do this time is we're actually going to go through the whole procedure. So we're going to upload a custom image to the website, to the configurator, which is this one here. So here, select file to logo. Now, I'm sure one of you are going to go, the resolution needs to be 800 by 480. For this case, that's not correct. We are not dealing with a 702. It needs to be 720p. Alright. So, just going to double check, make sure I get the right one. Porsche logo. Actually, I'm just going to open that real quick. Yep, that's the one. Perfect, I'm happy with that. I'm just going to open the properties and make sure it's the right resolution, which it is 720. Perfect. So we're going to select that one. For this, I like to select the 705 for obvious reasons. For the file name, I'm just going to call it Porsche. Oh, sorry, without the caps. As you can see, I've done this a couple of times. And then we upload logo data. Now, it's not instantaneous. What it's actually doing here is it's taking that picture and it's turning it into a H.264 video. Right, and it's gonna, and then it's going to say, download your file. Okay. So we download the file. We grab it. It's another zip. It's compressed. So we go back to the USB drive. Now we don't need any of these. These were our original, these are the default Alpine logos. Okay, so we can get rid of them. We don't need them. All garbage. Get rid of those. Yes. And then what we're going to do is going to copy and paste our new one. And we're just going to extract it straight to the USB. So I don't have to go through too many things. We're going to just delete that because we don't need that thing anymore. And then here, what we're going to do is we're going to rename it completely. So for this case, it's going to be RP 00036A. So we're going to go rename. We're going to go RP 00036A. Done. Okay. Now, if you want to actually see what the file is, if you have VLC player, you can actually open it, and that's what it is. So it basically, instead of being a harsh on-off, it makes like a nice little blend. So if you wanted to put a custom boot video on there, and you knew how to do video editing and all that, all you have to do is save it to a H64. I might make this in another guide. If anyone's interested, I'd have to open that up. Alright, so laptop usage done. Grab a USB out. Okay. And then again, we set the phone down. Phone/camera. Plug the USB back into the CarPlay USB, like so. Right. Now remembering, again, it won't do it automatically. Right. So we boot the screen up. I do apologise for the fingerprintiness. My parents have been having a lot of fun in their car. Right. Again, set up. So first we go to home screen, the boot screen, set up, and then system, and then we scroll all the way to the bottom to about, car by car update. We click OK. The head unit then does its thing, and there you go. And that's it. That's the whole process. That's all there is to it. Nothing else has to be done. Now, as far as I've found, even though this is a car-by-car update, which supposedly changes all the settings and everything like that, I haven't found that it changes anything in particular. So it should leave your settings as is. But if you're doing a new head unit install, I would make it just as a point of reference to be the very first thing you do. When you first install the head unit, before you get tuning or before you start setting everything up and connecting devices, go ahead and do that and then configure your unit. That's it. That's the whole guide. Now, for those of you who are going to say it might be a bit pedantic on which USB or what formatting, that USB is formatted, I think, to FAT32, and it's 128 gig USB. These newer head units really aren't as sensitive as the 702s were. The 702s, I think, you know, they were pretty pedantic. These ones aren't so bad. I'll pop the folder names in the description so you guys can just go there for your point of reference. I'll also include links to the alpine.co.uk website for your opening screen customization. And I'll leave some links to good videos on how to make a nice intro screen, and yeah, hopefully you guys can get all sorts of creative and have all sorts of fun with your head units. Alright, thank you, have a good time.